sugar. Sweeten it up. Now it's nice and creamy. So what do we have there?
A cup of sugar,
Excellent. Half of it is
white, and half of it's brown.
excellent. Why are we on brown sugar?
Because it'll add a little bit of a different taste than just regular sugar.
Yeah, a little bit more flavor, right? Right now is also a good time to point out that this recipe is helped sponsored by Spock. He's a big fan of nutrition. Excellent. So, I think it's, now we need to do what? Put egg in?
Egg, yeah.
Cool. You want to be my guest?
And this egg is provided from the girls outside.
Amen. Home cooking done right.
You should add some vanilla extract.
Add vanilla extract?
Yeah. Where is it? What is it?
In here.
You didn't add it in.
No, I didn't put it into a handy little dish. Seemed like a half teaspoon's a little small for that kind of purpose. Excellent. Now another great purpose for vanilla extract, because everyone loves the smell of it, and a nice way to kind of get that home cooking aroma going in the house, is they actually put maybe a teaspoon or two in a little dish like this. And you can actually just throw it in your oven. Set your oven around 200 or so. Leave it crack, and the heat will help it fill the aroma.
Yeah.
It will actually fill the whole house.
Yes,
And it's a great way to remind
I've
you of
heard
that bottom.
if you add baking soda, it starts cooling also your oven.
Oh yeah, baking soda is a great way, great natural cleaner, right?
Yeah. Because I remember this video where this guy just said how you clean an oven and you put some baking soda in it.
There
Put
we
it
go.
at 200.
Yeah. See, learn something new every day.
Who wants to put some hot dogs in a microwave?
Okay, so now we're ready for our dry ingredients.
Yes. Now
So, what do we have there?
flour.
Flour.
Provided by what company? Ben.
No. And what do we have in here?
Some I think some flour and
Salt.
salt.
These are leavening agents as well as seasoning. So it's good to kind of mix the leavening with some of your flour and whatever other dry ingredients you have, so that it becomes a little more even textured, especially for something like a cookie. Okay. I want to stir that a little. Just fold it in. Ian demonstrating great fold technique. A little bit at a time. That way it doesn't overwhelm the mixer. Don't put your spoon in there, that's very dangerous. Leave it like that. Just push a little bit in at a time. Speed it up a little. You should see it start kind of blending together, getting bumpy. If it doesn't seem to be mixing very well, you might want to just let it sit for a second, let it work through it. Because really the shear in the paddle that's really doing all the mixing for you. It's not necessarily the actual spinning or anything like that. So that's looking pretty good. Let me show you what we have right now. Bring this up. See, it's nice and smooth, soft, looks pretty even in color. Seasoning is a great way to figure out exactly where everything is. How's it taste?
Not the worst thing I've ever had.
Well, it's mostly flour right now. We still have to add our primary ingredient. So a full recipe called for a whole can, but because we're using a half, we're going to only spoon in about half.
I can't use this.
Yep. There you go. Now do you want to take the spoon and put in about half the can? Yeah, pumpkin's one of those great seasonal treats that I definitely have a soft spot for. Try to put the spoon so far in. And these blenders, these KitchenAids, very powerful. You don't want to damage anything, including your hand. So Ian, how do you know it's mixing properly?
Because then it's going a lot smoother. Because if it wasn't, it would be clumping up and kind of clogging.
Yeah. You want something creamy consistency, right? So I'm noticing that we're getting some pumpkin on the edge isn't blended in. Do you think we have a good method to fix that?
Yep.
There we go. So we just turn it off before doing so. Lock it. Alright, you want to scrape it down?
I think I'll scrape it off.
So yeah, if you ever have buildup on the edges, say you're adding flour or if you're adding the pumpkin puree and it's not really blending in and down, just take a second, just scrape it down. You know, simple fix. Getting there?
Tastes like more
What?
pumpkin.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. It's on.
Before you can get all of it,
Oh,
there'll be
I got boom.
plenty of batter to go. Okay, so now that we have all that together, I think it's time for everyone's favorite ingredient, chocolate. Chocolate chips. You don't want to use the stand mixer because it will just kind of ruin the chocolate. It doesn't do well with the solid to liquid phase. It'll have to change. So it's going to be Ian's job to fold them in. He did such a good job with that earlier.
Hopefully my luck doesn't run out. And I get embarrassed on YouTube forever.
We'll find out.
On next week's version.
How not to do it. Hey, that would be a bad episode.
Okay, you just like kind of throw
How not
everything.
to cook.
You just throw
If
everything
you're gonna
in.
eat it, you probably shouldn't put dirty laundry in it. Don't store your flour in the dishwasher because this is what happens. It becomes wet and soapy. So it looks like we're using milk chocolate. Is that right?
Yeah.